what happened in Pahalgam. So Pahalgam was a sort of a messaging by a proxy terrorist of a proxy army, of a proxy state, right? And it all leads to eventually some other powers which are possibly controlling this state, right? And it was required for two purposes. One was to tell the Kashmiris that this whole peace which is happening uh, in your region is not acceptable to us, right? And we were pretty happy when the violence was there. This peace is unacceptable. This economic development is not what we're looking for. And for that, by the way, when they have carried out identification in terms of you are a Hindu, and thereafter having taken the pants down and trying to check and asking for them to speak Kalma and stuff like that, it is also a very great indication in terms of indirect manner that we don't welcome, we don't care about you are a Muslim or a Hindu actually, because eventually the tourism, when it dries down, the hit goes to Kashmiri Muslims because Kashmiri Pandits have been virtually thrown out from that place, right? The second, I think, intention was also to strive and drive into a communalist violence in the country, right? Which was one of the more important agenda. When you carry out this act by identifying through religion, thereafter the emotional outburst and rest of the country would have been pointed. While these were related to incident per se, the third one was for this chap called Asim Munir, who's a radical himself. Actually, he's yeah, jihadi. When you say jihadi in terms of Islam, you are actually giving him certain degree of respectability. So I'll call him Islamist, which is even the people who follow Islam don't want to call themselves. So I think he's a radical guy who has got a terrorist mindset. He was grown, nurtured in the time of Ziaul Haq, when the entire country actually transitioned to a different mindset, and so was the Pakistan Army. So he has been nurtured through that organization, which is actually taking his country to a steep slope towards destruction, self-destruction. Look at what has happened in Syria and other places. If you have to see what is the future of this country, his survival was at stake because Pakistan Army, which owns the state, had started actually having a very bad name, and respectability was totally getting lost. So it was quite overtly when the Pakistanis were coming out on the street and making statement like "दहशतगर्दी के पीछे क्या है वर्दी," right?